main benefits of having a connected building come threefold. Firstly, it needs to be sustainable, something that reduces the amount of energy that's used and is good for the environment in the cities and places that those buildings are located. Secondly, it needs to be healthy. It needs to be somewhere where people want to work and is good for them. And thirdly, it needs to be efficient. We need spaces that are utilised and optimised in ways that mean that we're getting the most out of our building. So essentially, the way that we communicate this to clients is by helping them to understand the roadmap that they need to go through to come from their current position in buildings to somewhere that offers occupants delight, is comfortable for them to be based in, and works for the business as well. Accenture's role in the development of connected buildings is firstly as an advisor to help clients understand where it is that they currently are and where they need to go to in order to offer the workplace of the future, and to act as systems integrators and partners to make sure that they have the right type of IoT tech within their buildings. I believe that energy and utilities is an important industry that will be disrupted by the Internet of Things, but we should also not focus so much on the energy aspect, I believe, when we're considering spaces at least. If you were to look at the operational costs for a building, you would typically see that about 1% is energy. So although that's very good low-hanging fruit, and one of the reasons that business cases have been so focused on energy to date, the kind of next step for me then is to understand how people can be better, I suppose, serviced by using IoT technologies, which that typically accounts for about 90% of what a business is spending. So if we can now take some of the foundational technologies that energy and utilities IoT has offered us, we can then find a multiplier effect when our people start to get benefits from it. Again, I think there are three issues when we're looking at energy and utilities and looking at the IoT space. The first one is, how do you capture the data from legacy systems? In a buildings context, 80% of the building stock that we have for 2050 is already here. So we need to be considering retrofit first and foremost, and being able to connect to legacy machinery can provide a challenge. Secondly, what do you do with that volume of data? You need some kind of specialist platform or data analysis or analytics type tool enabled to handle that amount of information. And thirdly, what do you do with the information? I think the building of analytics will ensure that people who aren't trained engineers or mechanics have a better idea of what to do next with how their building's operating. The IoT World Congress event that we're at today is absolutely fantastic. You can see a kind of spectrum of companies right down from the sort of small local Catalan firms all the way to the big multinationals. And the buzz here is quite good and people are quite excited about the future that IoT will give us.